Hello, this is a Dharma Trading Company demonstrational video. Today we are going to be demonstrating use of the Arty's Easy Fix stretcher frame. As you can see, all of the components come in this handy carrying case. This is everything that comes in the kit right here. When you first open the package, you will find 4 sets of components. The first is going to be the 4 corner connectors, the 4 white stretcher bars. You will also find 4 white pegs to connect the corner pieces to the stretcher bars. And additionally, in this case, you will find 16 of these red 2-prong claw hooks that attach also to the white stretcher bars. There's also a set of instructions that come in the case. You'll notice that each one of the blue corner connectors has 2 sets of openings or slots into which the white bars are inserted. One of them goes all the way through, the other does not. This is what makes the Arty's adjustable stretcher system so cool, is that it does allow you the opportunity to stretch various sizes as opposed to a fixed frame. Now, after you insert the first white bar into the slot that does not go all the way through, you want to follow this same procedure with the remaining 3 bars. Now that they're in place, you're going to arrange them. So, you want to arrange it in a square, like so, so that there is going to be a corner connector at all 4 corners. Now that everything is in position, you simply need to insert the opposite ends of the white stretcher bars into the nearest corner connector, like so. Because the Easy Fix stretcher frame is adjustable, you will need to adjust it to accommodate the particular size of the piece of fabric that you're working with. Today I will be stretching a 22-inch square piece of silk. Ideally, you want to measure to make sure that the inside measurements, the inside dimensions of the frame are about 1 inch, between 1 inch and 1.5 inches larger all the way around than the piece of fabric that you're going to stretch. So in this case, I've got just about 1 inch or so, or 1/2 inch extra room, which is what I'd like. As you'll notice, each one of the corner connectors has a small hole for you to insert one of these small white pegs. This is to lock the frame into its final position. So now that I've got my frame locked into position, I'm going to get my fabric and lay it out on the table in the center of the frame, roughly where I want it to be when I begin to stretch it. I will be taking these small 2-prong hooks. Be careful, they're very sharp. When you're placing the prongs into the silk, it's a good idea to make sure that you hook into the farthest possible edge of the fabric. You then insert the peg into one of the nearest holes in the stretcher bar. And I'm going to start at the corner and then put the first peg into position. Keep in mind, there's lots of room for adjustment. I like to start on opposite corners. It makes it a little bit easier for me to determine the final position of the silk and determine how much tension I need. Now that we've got your 4 corners stretched, you want to begin stretching the center of the fabric. I like to place my pegs between 3 and 4 inches apart, and ideally you want to stagger them so that one is not directly opposite the other. This will ensure that there's not too much tension in any one spot. So that's basically how it's done. Keep in mind that today we were working with the smaller of the 2 frames that we carry, the 22 by 22 inch square. We have a much larger frame available, as well as an extender kit that can be used with both of the frames. have fun,